Baptism is not useless. Baptism is the exact thing that makes you look like Jesus. Why do you think that Jesus was so disappointed at John the Baptist? Jesus was very disappointed at John the Baptist because John had the reason, he has the ground, he has the opportunity, he has the privilege of becoming the first Messianic priest, which should have been an upgrade from the Levitical priesthood. But he missed it. He was in prison and he had all the great things that Jesus has been doing according to the book of Matthew 11, and he sent his disciples to Jesus to ask, are you the Messiah, or should we wait for another? When you were the one that prophesied, here comes the Lamb of God that takes away the sins of the world. If the Jews don't believe in Jesus Christ today, mostly John the Baptist caused it with that singular question, because Jews are readers. Jews, they are readers. And Jesus healed the sick, he healed the blind of blindness, he did a whole lot of miracles, and the disciples of John saw it. And they said, report back to John. Tell him the blind see, the lame walk. Tell him what your eyes have seen. I'm sure what Jesus was telling them, that have you seen for yourself that I am the Messiah and you don't even need to expect somebody else. And when they left, Jesus talked to the people about John. Of all men born of a woman, there is none greater than John. But in the kingdom of heaven, which is the church is the kingdom that Jesus preached about. You doubt it? Wait, let me show you. The book of Matthew, chapter 16, from verse 28. The book of Luke 9:27. The book of Mark 9:1. Jesus said, many of you standing here will not taste death before the kingdom will come. So Jesus is not talking about kingdom of heaven as in heaven of God. No, he's talking about the kingdom of heaven on earth. He said they will not taste death before the kingdom come with power. 50 days after the resurrection, Peter ministered for the first time, and over 3,000 people gave their life to Christ. Are you pondering what I'm pondering? We are in 2025. We have no time again. No time. We don't have that time again. We are now in 2025. Remove 2025 from 3,000. You should know we have less than a millennium. Dr. Abel Damina, baptism is not useless. Baptism is the exact thing that makes you look like Jesus. Baptism is what made priesthood more than how it were in the days of Melchizedek or in the days of the Levitical priesthood. For you are a chosen generation. You are a royal priesthood because Jesus is king and is priest at the same time. A peculiar people to show forth the praises of him who has brought you out of darkness into the kingdom of his dear son. What are you teaching, sir? Why are you teaching what you are teaching? Why are you behaving like Saul, Dr. Abel Damina? Why are you talking anyhow like John the Baptist? Because after John the Baptist baptized Jesus, I don't know what happened. It just started constituting nuisance everywhere. What you have done before and nobody questioned you. Why are you questioning people? You have a plank in your eyes. Why remove sawdust from somebody else's eyes? Dr. Abel Damina, you need to go back to the drawing board. You have one. You are a general. What makes a believer, a Christian, look like Jesus is baptism. Because it brings you into the household of priesthood according to the Messianic order. You are a priest and a king. Jesus said, of all men born of women, there's none greater than John. He didn't even exempt himself. He said, but in the kingdom, even the least is greater than John. So in this kingdom that we are seeing today, every other Christian that is born again, that is spiritual, and that is baptized into Christ, not into church or because of one pastor. You are baptized into Christ. If you are baptized into Christ, congratulations. You are a king and you are a priest. And that is exactly what makes you look like Jesus. It's not the comportment of holiness and you put your hands together and you are gentle and no, all those are not. Baptism makes you look like Christ. And in this kingdom, the only person that died in Levitical priesthood is John.